What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel, Eat with Coral Blush. Here it is guys, these are the 4-pack of frozen pies I get in Aldi, 4 steak and gravy pies. That's what the box looks like. I like these because they're nice and deep. Show you, nice deep pies. Right, to go with that, it's going to be pie and peas. So, what do you do first? Gravy or peas? Peas on top. So I've made some lovely thick gravy. Oh, I love chips with gravy on. Nice and hot. And we also have some lovely mushy peas. Just get that all over. I never usually like do stuff like this. I usually like my stuff all like separated on the plate. But look at that, doesn't that look delicious? We'll do a thumbnail. Right, so we'll eat some of this. And guys, I'm also going to do my Q&A questions. Kenny's just on the other side of the table. He's going to read them out when he's finished his tea. He's just literally coming from work. Oh, gravy, peas. Mushy peas are lovely. I was going to add some mint sauce into the peas. Red hot. Nice and sloppy. I don't know if you've seen me community post earlier on, guys. And excuse me. I'm just saying again. Just blackcurrant juice. I'm just saying to Kenny, though I haven't seen the mammy bird nearly all day. I just seen her this morning. So I hope nothing's happened to her because must have inhaled a bit. The eggs are still there fine. Oh, it's actually lovely all poured on like this. So we'll grub these down and then Kenny will ask us the questions. Thank you everyone who's left us a question. I think I have bloody inhaled some peas. This is delicious. Lovely salty beefy gravy with pepper in. I had to do these in the air fryer and they come out perfect in the air fryer. I've ordered a thing for our cooker, so that should be coming soon because I can't use the oven. But I made this all in the air fryer. Great, this is going to be good, coughing all the way through my video. So I think if anyone's like got kids, student kids, and they're living like on campus, I would definitely buy them an air fryer. I think they're ideal for little like caravans and stuff like that. Come out perfect. We usually get the frozen steak baked pasties and the frozen sausage rolls from Aldi, and then come out perfect in the air fryer. Excuse me if I'm like ramming this down my neck. I've been fasting. I haven't reached 24 hours like because when we had something last night it was like 8 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it'll not be 24 hours till like around 8 o'clock tonight. So I haven't done my normal 24 hours, but still I've had nothing all day. Been swimming, been to Aldi. Oh yeah, just reminded us I've done some weights on Kenny's bench, like some leg and arm ones. So as you can tell, I'm dying for this. I haven't been really bang on it, guys, for a couple of weeks, like, but I'm going to get back on track. Just looks like a load of mush, this, but it's so tasty. So I hope the little mama bird's okay. Oh. This is just heaven, especially when you're so starving. I was so tempted because I'd made them obviously before I went to collect Oscar. I was so tempted to just eat a pie then, but I went, no, you've only got another hour to wait. I soon fill up like. Good job, I have got some questions to do because this is what I mean. When you fast, it's like you want to just ram your food down your neck. So now at least I've got some questions to answer. Yeah, that's it.
So easy.
Yeah, my belly's probably thinking, yes, food. Oh, that was divine. I think I'm still going in for more. Oh God, I'm stuffed now. God, my stomach's going wild. I'll shift this and then we'll do the Q&A. Oh, I'm absolutely stuffed, guys. I'll get myself another drink. It's all on my community tab. So Kenny's just going to read us the questions and I'll answer them. Because I don't want to look like Mr. Magoo the whole video. see who it's from as well if it's a easy name. He's stuffed.
Right. Samira, do you want to learn to drive? And are you going to take driving lessons? Also, has Kenny passed his driving test yet?
Right, me, I would like to drive, but I'm not that bothered if I do learn to drive. Obviously, if we're coming to a lot more money that we have now, then obviously that would be one of the things I would do, but I'm not really bothered. I'm quite happy getting public transport. I've managed till I'm 42 doing it, so... But in regards to Kenny, he's taking driving lessons at the moment, so hopefully he'll pass his soon. His driving test is actually... Is it?
July, but you want it quick, I think.
It's booked in for July because there's literally no tests you can book. But if there is a cancellation, you can go in like there and then for it, because he's ready now. She says he's ready for his test now, but there's just none available. So yes, Kenny's busy learning at the moment, and me would just be a depend if we won the lottery kind of situation. And that was it. Was that all 3 questions there?
Mm-hmm. Subsy, when are you trying?
Hi, Suba.
When are you trying another of my recipes? You make them look so good.
God, Suba. Whatever you recommend, I'll give it a whirl. Obviously, the ones I made so far were tip-top, absolutely beautiful. Tell you what I would like to know how to make is chicken chat, because we like chicken chat, don't we? So maybe it's that, and I'll make that again. Not again, but I'll make another curry. Or anything else you recommend that you think's really nice, homemade, authentic, like Indian style curries. But yeah, anytime, just send us it through a DM and I'll get round to doing it, hopefully quicker than I did the last one.
Vin Summer, which of your cooking recipes would you say is the most difficult to make?
I don't really think, the curry sub I sent is like that. They weren't difficult, but there was a lot of ingredients and it was quite hard to follow the recipe, so that was quite hard to follow. But the rest, I explained the recipe so well, it was just the fact of keeping on track. But as far as my food, it's not so much difficult to make. It's just sometimes if you're cooking like a joint of meat, it like takes like 5 hours to cook. So that's the only thing, but it's not really difficult. You're just waiting around for it to cook. I can't really think. Can you think of anything difficult? Not really difficult. Everything I've tried. And it wasn't difficult to make, I suppose, but I failed at doing it. Was the oxtails that time. I didn't cook them long enough, did I? So if I had cooked them longer, they would have probably turned out all right, but still they weren't difficult to make. I just took them out too early.
Too full, too Irish.
Hi, that's another YouTube channel.
If you hadn't started your mukbang channel, would you still be on YouTube? And if so, what kind of channel would you have instead?
Nah, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I'm all about me food. I love me food. Like you probably all know, but I'll say it again for the newcomers. Why I started YouTube, on Instagram when you get the little minute clips of people just eating lush food all the time. I was always watching them, and then there were certain ones I loved to watch, like Bee Loves Life. I loved watching her crab leg videos. Sauce Queen was another one. And then it took us ages to realise that the full link to the video was in the bio, which took us to YouTube. And then my whole world was opened up again. Like, I just found loads of different people, and I was like, And then at night time when Kenny used to go to bed, I used to sneak me, just hold me camera and because I loved the crunchy stuff. And I used to make battered prawns and stuff, and just for myself. I haven't posted none of these. And I thought, I'm going to do it. I love watching them so much. I'm going to see how I go doing it. So that's how I ended up doing YouTube. But I wouldn't do another different channel if it wasn't food related.
Jen, my question is about the reply to the comment I seen a while back about your eyebrows and microblading. Are you excited about having them done? Had mine done twice. It definitely works. They look dark at first, then healing. Have to top up 4 weeks later.
Yeah.
How you'd say.
Well, I've had them done last Wednesday, guys. And Obina noticed straight away the shape of them. But yeah, I've had them done literally last Wednesday, so a week ago exactly. I feel like this one looks a bit darker, but it's only because, like you say, they do get lighter. And I think it doesn't like scab, but it does like, you do get little flaky bits. So obviously you don't get the final results till you've been back for your top up, and then a few weeks after that even to get the true results. But that's the shape of them. I love the shape. And I'll be going back for my top up. I think it's the beginning of July for me because we're on holiday and she can't do it on tan skin. So I'll be getting them topped up in July. So yeah, but I've had them done. I absolutely love them.
Same person. Also, how long do you fast for, and how long do you eat after fasting?
Well, I like to wait me 24 hours, and then I try and make it so it's tea time, so I can have my tea with Kenny. So usually about 4 or 5 o'clock, I tend to so if I have it like 4 tonight, I'll not have nothing till 4 tomorrow night. And then I'll literally have my tea. I'll have whatever I want, mind. I'm not like thinking like, ooh, I want something like dead healthy or super slimming. I'll have what I want because I've starved all day for it, and it's not going to be me full calorie worth in that one meal. So I'll still be like doing good. So, but yeah, that's what I do. I do 24 hours. Whatever time I have my tea the night before, I won't have my tea the next day until that time. Only Monday to Friday as well. I have treats on the weekend.
There's a Lutetta.
I know who you mean.
10 from her.
What, one. 10 questions?
What are your goals and vision for your channel this year?
God, I wish I knew, to be fair. Like, loads of times I've already told you, I feel like I'm quite boring. Like, I know, previously, I've always had, what I get up to, I've always used to be going to me nana's house and seeing to me nana and stuff, and it's just what do I do now? It's you know what I mean? I feel like I get a bit upset. I knew this. But yeah, just it's weird having time to myself now. I can't myself doing before I answer anything else.
I think you're looking after yourself now, aren't you? Swimming and your diet and everything else. So
yeah, that's what I mean. I've took up swimming, and yeah, just like I say, I just feel like I'm boring because I don't get up that much at all. During the day, it's literally Aldi's the furthest I go. I haven't been to Home Bargains for donkeys because I used to always go there with me nana. So would not have noticed a difference, don't we? Though, on air fresheners and things like shampoos and soaps, I used to get them all bulk when I was with me nana in Home Bargains, and it's and we don't, Aldi have nice stuff, but we'll always get the proper toiletries and that, don't we? I love Dove soap and Dove deodorants, which I get from Home Bargains, but but yeah, what was the question?
What's your
for the YouTube channel. So yeah, I would love to expand, but to me, I just love doing about food, and if I feel like my convo is a bit boring, I feel a bit disheartened. So I would like some different ideas and stuff. And
the holidays coming up as well.
The holidays coming up. I'm going to definitely do loads of videoing on my holiday and get plenty of vlogs in and do loads of video in there. Actually, my star signs, I read my star signs for the month, and it looks pretty good, to be fair. Aye. So hopefully what my star signs is true, and it mentioned loads about going abroad and stuff, and networking with collabing and all that. And obviously my star signs don't know I've got a YouTube channel. It might resonate something different to someone else, but I'm just thinking, ooh, will we meet people on holiday, and will things go from there? And when you start talking to people, but anyways, yeah, I don't know, that's the only thing. Going on holiday, that'll be loads of different vlogs and watching we have fun and stuff. But yeah, it's all about the food, really.
You never know what's around the corner.
I know, you don't know what's around the corner, so we'll just have to hope and pray something happens. Where we go, woohoo! The world is yours, baby.
That was one question. Number 2.
That was just number 2. Thanks for making us cry. It wasn't your fault.
Would you consider cooking something from another culture? Vietnamese?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'm up for making anything, really. Yeah. As long as we can get the ingredients and everything. I've already, like I've just mentioned before, Subba sent us a couple of lovely recipes to make lovely authentic Indian food. It was absolutely beautiful. Time consuming and plenty of ingredients, but the flavour was absolutely gorgeous. Nothing like your takeaways, even though I love the takeaways as well. But you could tell was just like so much more love went into it. So yeah, I'm up for anything really. I love experimenting with food. I love challenging myself to see what I can create myself and give myself a pat on the back when I feel like it tastes delicious. But yeah, definitely up for that.
Number 3. I'm moving house next week. Can you tell us about the places you lived growing up?
Always lived in Wallsend, guys. All our families lived in Wallsend. We're literally like 5-10 minutes away from each other. They say like you just end up staying where you were born, don't you really, unless you really venture out and move to literally moved 10 minutes away from my family. They're all more close at each other, and you'd think we had emigrated, wouldn't you? Like no one hardly comes to our house. It's just literally the next little town bit. But so imagine we did move away like somewhere. But yeah, we've always lived in the same place. We haven't moved to different areas of England.
Number 4, what's your dream holiday destination?
The first thing that springs to mind is definitely Norway, I was going to say Scandinavia. Is that even a place? No, them kind of places. Netherlands and places like that.
Greenland and all.
Greenland, yeah. That instantly comes to mind. It just looks so beautiful, and that comes from watching Vikings. Me and Kenny loved Vikings, the series, but it just looks so nice. And there's other places I always wanted to go to New Orleans. I love that kind of all the music and stuff like that. I love that kind of stuff. There's loads of beautiful places, but yeah, the first place that sprung to mind there was the Netherlands, Norway, all different places. Holland, yeah.
Would you ever consider getting a cat?
I don't dislike cats, but I don't think I would ever have one. I think they're cute when they come over for a stroke and that, but would be paranoid in case they decided to take a dislike into your sofa and they just scratched it to bits, and if they were spraying up against everything. So nah, I would never have a cat, but I do like them.
What's your earliest memory?
Earliest memory, I think I've said this before in a previous one, is having a bath in my nana's sink. So I must have been literally about, at the most, 2-year-old. Obviously younger because I would have been a baby, but to fit in a kitchen sink, you must be tiny. But yeah, that's probably my earliest memories, having a bath in the kitchen sink.
What is a time you have been so angry you saw red, and how did you handle it?
I mean, I get angry daily, don't I? But it's not seeing red kind of angry. I get annoyed, but I can't even think of a time I've ever seen red. When you uncontrollably can't control your anger. I've never been in that state, but I've been paid off plenty, and I just try and just take myself upstairs to bed to chill and stuff, and just try and calm myself down really.
What's your favourite season and why?
This is hard. I love the autumn, all the, when it's time to get the cosy sweaters out and you can go in the garden and put the garden lights on, have little get the fire pit and all that, and just feeling all snuggly. But I also love the sun. I don't like it when it's too hot. I like the sun for having a quick sunbathe, but it's not nice when you're walking around in it. So I only like the sun if you're allowed to just chill and sunbathe. But it's a nightmare if it's too hot and you have to walk around do what you need to do. So I'd say maybe autumn, winter's probably my favourite time.
What's your book recommendations?
God, I hardly ever read. The only one.
Yellow Pages.
Hi, the Yellow Pages. Remember Ken in the old house? Had a Twilight film been out, and I was just dying to know what happened, wasn't it? And that's the only book
50 Shades you watched, right? Or did you just
No, someone lent us the books, but I didn't read them. It was Twilight Saga. I was proper into them. I was reading them every night because I couldn't wait for the next film. I was so eager to find out what happened. Books are much better than films because it tells you what they're thinking and everything. It's so much more detail in a book. But that's really the only books that I've thoroughly enjoyed and wanted to read. I'm not a big reader, to be fair.
What TV shows and movies do you recommend?
Oh, TV shows. What we just watched? Obviously, Vikings. We love Vikings. Queen of the South, that was brilliant. Ozark was brilliant. These are all Netflix series. Yellowstone, flipping heck. I'm thinking what we just watched and I couldn't remember. Yellowstone, 1983, 1823 or whatever they're called. All them are brilliant. There's been loads, hasn't there? The Power series, them are good with Ghosts and that. So that's a series. I haven't really been into film watching lately, have I? There hasn't really been much out. We're dying to watch
Covenant.
Yeah, but what's the new thing coming out? Evil Dead or something?
Well, the Evil Dead.
Oh yeah, the Evil Dead, that looks good. It's not out yet, like. I want to say Beautiful Disaster though. It's a movie, Dylan Sprouse's new movie. It's meant to went straight to like streaming places. I don't know if it's on Amazon Prime, to be fair. But Kenny's got an app on his phone, surely it should be on that by now. But yeah, it looks good. And I'm dying to see that Jake Gyllenhaal. Is it? Mm-hmm. Get in, it's on. I'll be watching that then.
No, you will, it's my phone.
I bloody will. That film when Jake Gyllenhaal's the, what is he, like a USA fighter? That looks canny. But yeah, that's about it really for that.
Louise, I'm from Australia. I love your videos as well as
Australia.
Northeast. Was there a few years back nice to see some parts I have been to? What was that question?
Nothing yet. It's just seen was here a few years back.
Have you watched previous? I've watched previous Q&As but haven't found anything on how you named your channel. It's a great name and I wonder how you came up with it.
Oh well, coral blush is just my favourite colour. I love like a corally pinky blush colour. I didn't really think too much into it, to be fair. I did just start at saying coral blush, but when I typed it in myself, like coral blush for your cheeks was coming up, so I put.
Did I say the name of that person?
Louise, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah.
So I added eat with coral blush, so people would sort of guess it was kind of like eating show. But yeah, that's just my favourite colour. I love like a coral pinky blush colour. It's lush.
Jennifer Larimore. Hi, American viewer here.
Australia, America, flippin' eh?
I absolutely love your videos. Every now and then I've had to look up a word or phrase you've used to see what it means. An example, taking the mick, or when you say the word canny. I was wondering if there are any American slang words or American phrases that you wondered about.
Yeah, I think I don't know if I replied to that. But no, I can't really think of any American slang word. There will be some, but I can't think of on. But yeah, taking the mick is like saying, "Are you for real?" Like, isn't it? Like, Are you taking the mick? And what was the other one?
Canny.
Canny. Saying, oh, that's canny, isn't it? It's like saying, oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. You're good, that's canny, you're good. So that sort of thing, yeah. Laurie Flo's YouTube. Well, is that it? What's your favourite meal your husband cooks for you?
Steak, probably. I love it when he does a lush steak. I can cook steak now myself, but he used to always be the steak maker because he got it perfect every time. Yeah, steak, garlic mushrooms, proper chips, maybe some garlic bread.
Red Robin, will you be watching the coronation on Saturday? I'm excited to watch. Setting an alarm for 4:45. Courage start at 5. So will you be watching it? Well, it's past that.
Well, it's past now. I would have watched some of it, but we ended up going up to a friend's street party, so I never seen a tiny little clip of it. I've seen the odd little snippets on TikTok since, but I didn't see none of it on the day.
Mysterious man. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Steak. First thing that comes to mind, steak. Beef.
Lisa Burton, would you have any more children?
Not now, I wouldn't. Literally, when we had just had Oscar, we nearly decided to have one straight away, didn't we?
Aye.
And then we thought, that was a quick decision. That obviously we didn't have the room in the house. Obviously, you've got to pay for the kid, didn't have the money. It's just I think we just thought, it's our last baby. But nah, maybe it's if we did come into big bucks and we could afford a bigger house and we would be financially better off, then I would have back then, but definitely not now. You have to think sensibly, man. If you haven't got the room or the money, then you can't just carry on having kids, can you? I love kids. I would have liked a massive family, but can't.
Same person. What's the first thing to do on your bucket list?
First thing to do on my bucket list? Haven't even made a bucket list. I would say purely because I'm absolutely petrified of heights. I mean, is bucket list for just something you want to be daredevil at, or something you're dying to dream to do?
Something that you want to do within your life before you peg it.
All right.
Could be anything though. Could be something so simple as something that costs you.
Go and stay in a that's what I was trying to think of. Switzerland, Ken. I was trying to think of Switzerland. Go and stay in a lush, beautiful cabin in that lovely valley in Switzerland where that lush train goes round and they've got beautiful lakes going through. Yeah, I would love to do that. Go to Switzerland in one of them lush, proper posh cabins.
I only got one wish for mine. To make my own log cabin and just live in it away from everyone.
Off grid.
Live off the lad and just live off grid. That would be my one and only. I don't care about any money or anything like that.
It's easy saying that, but imagine actually living like that.
Yeah. Katie Hartnell, I hope you're well. I absolutely love your videos. I would love a shout out.
Hi, Katie.
Send love to you and your family. My question is, if you could do a mukbang video of any 3 celebs, who would they be and why?
Any 3 celebs? Oh, Eminem, first one. Let's think now.
What would you make for him? Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. Ooh, who else? Kevin Costner. We've just been divorced and I'll whip him up some good grub. I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head here, guys. So Eminem, Kevin Costner. I'm just thinking who I fancy now, not I'll be here all day trying to think of this. There's too many. Can't think of a third one. Next question.
Chef Thai Queen, did he get married yet?
Nope. Short and sweet.
Roberto Granto, who from the UK and who from the US would you most like to collab with on a mukbang?
Ooh. Well, I'm trying to think of who I'm really watching at the minute. I quite love over the US. At the minute I love Steven Sushi and Big Guy Appetite, only because I absolutely love watching Mexican kind of food videos, and them always have lush Mexican food as well as other things, but I love them for that. In UK, obviously I like Dean English Eats, and I also love Gulshan's food. She's really canny. So yeah, that's all I can really. There's not many UK ones, is there? Like, can you think? No. So yeah, those 4.
Sally B, have you been to Bamborough Castle? It's in the north. Not sure if it's a day trip away.
It is like a day trip, isn't it? It's like a car ride away. I'm sure I have when I was little, but I can't really remember it much. But I definitely have. It definitely rings a bell. I've been Bamborough Castle, like with my mum and a friend and that when I was younger. So yeah, but I can't really remember. There's quite a few castles up north, so I might even be thinking of somewhere else. But I'm sure Bamborough's the one. Is that the one where they keep massive hill? Have you been there before? I'm sure they've got massive hill. I mean, most castles do, like, but really steep hills, like up to the castle.
To left. Judy Bosnia, can you tell us how to make proper chips, please?
Proper chips is so easy, guys. Just get vegetable oil in like a big pan. Fill it just under 3/4 full, because you need, once the chips are, you don't want it to overflow when the chips are in. Get a potato. I always leave the skin on if you get the like clean potatoes. Literally cut them into whatever size chip you want. Heat the oil up as I'm chopping and peeling. So by the time you're ready to put the chips in the oil, whack it on high first so the oil gets hot quick, and then when you put them in, they should like go and then once they're in, turn it right low, time it about 10-15 minutes just to soften them. Don't touch them, don't keep stirring them, and then when they start floating, and if you can tap them and they go a little bit, like you can move them about a bit, then whack it back up to high until they're like really like as crispy as you want them to be, really. But they're super easy. I will next time I make it, because I've been asked that a few times. You just assume everyone would know how to make that, but I will next time I make a mukbang recipe video. I'll put that on if I'm making chips.
Last one. Aquarium Delirium.
Oh, my Uncle Malcolm. While you're doing that, I'm going to do it. He didn't want us to do it because he wants to see how well his channel grows, guys. But you know, my Uncle Malcolm, Mally D's TV, he's got that channel as well, but it's like quite hard for him to like keep on top of doing walks and camping and all that. But he's really got himself into doing like his aquariums. He's got 2 lovely aquariums, and he set up this channel called Aquarium Delirium. I'm going to link it below. And I said, do you want us to give you a shout out? You know, I wanted to see how it grows like yourself without me shouting them out. And I went, well, if I do it, they can only come and check you out. There's probably loads of my viewers who have aquariums themselves, because he does loads of like information videos. He's just to learn himself as well, but he tests loads of things out and stuff. And so you never know, you might be like really helpful to some people who already have like aquariums. So anyways, guys, he's called Aquarium Delirium. Go and check him out, and if you like him, hit the subscribe button. There's no harm, is there, to go and check them out. And if it's not your kind of thing, well, you don't have to subscribe. It's as simple as that. It's no big deal, is it? So go and check him out anyway. I'll put his link in the description. So what was his question?
Who's your favourite person between me and your mum?
What? Who's your favourite person?
Who's your favourite YouTuber between Mally Dad's TV and Aquarium Delirium?
Oh, I personally prefer Mally Dag's TV because I love watching camping videos and being out in the wilderness and stuff, but both channels are brilliant. But me personally, definitely Mally Dag's TV for me. I love like just going on lovely nature walks, setting up camp, and then having a little fire, cooking your own little bit of food, and I love watching them kind of videos myself. So yeah, definitely Mally Dag's TV. So get back on it and get some camping done. You've bought all the nice stuff to do it. Oh, is that it? Yeah. But yeah, he's a little Aquarium Delirium channel is coming on, and it's much easier for him to do videos for that because it's all in his house, so he's got plenty of time to do that. But like with hiking and camping, etc., you need to really plan ahead for that. And obviously he's got a daughter that needs picked up from school, etc. So it's quite hard for him to keep on top of that one. But I would imagine he'll still do it eventually. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
You well, guys. Thank you so much for all your questions. I hope I've answered okay for you. Cheers everyone for watching. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified of future uploads. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.